Alright, let's see if we would solve this. So how I always start, I set in style and say that everything is position of fix, and I want a border for everything as we are starting out, so we can just see what we're dealing with. So let's make the eye, or what do we call it? Let's call it the socket. So that'll be the rectangular frame. And what else do we need? So we will make one eye socket, which we can do, and then inside it we would also put a circle. But it's possible to do multiple radial gradients in one socket. So let's see if we can do everything with just a square and radial. How come they're not comments in CSS? What's going on here? Who cares? Radial gradient. So, so I'm trying to write CSS right. So I will move that down here. Right, on a square and the radial gradient. Right, and let's do these other ones for a while. We'll get back to them. So one is square and radial gradient. So so for now, my socket, let's make it a height of, let's say 100, no, width of 100, but it's not showing up, which is odd. I'm not sure if this socket has a meaning, so I'll change to container. I misspelled something, or this can't be here. Okay, probably that can't be there. I'll just keep it down. Why? The CSS comments kind of made today. Okay, well, it's not going to work, so we'll move this back up because I don't always know I'm working with a square and a gradient. So then, inside it, background, and I'll do radial gradient. Okay, just for now. So we will actually do two backgrounds. The first one will just be a dark color followed by the radial gradient. Okay, and now let's make, I'll change that to socket. Okay, and somehow our color is not working, so what mistake did I do? That's the color. Just a space. So we're just going to use a CSS trick of defining multiple backgrounds to see if we can get that. Nope, I'm going to go there. And second, let's see, determine something. Okay, so backgrounds, and this should just be comma separated. So, right. This is not liking that. So, let's see, what if we put it on the other side? is the spec of a linear gradient, so let's see. So just specify all colors. Oh, not linear, radial. Okay, so our colors would be in to out, and we definitely want it as a circle. Okay. So what are our multiple gradients? No, colors? No. Setting C. That one's neither working. Oh, I really want to use this approach. So where were we? Multiple backgrounds. So background 1, background 2. So this ends here. I don't want to use a linear gradient than a radial gradient. Because in the linear gradient, we just have a solid black color. Alright. This wouldn't work. How would we do it? So I'll use a box shadow and a linear gradient. So box shadow, and let's insect. Let's just make it 200 pixels, 0.0, and that'll just fill it on dot colors. So then, but for now, I just want to leave it as an outline because I need to move. Because I need to move it down. So let's do top of 200. Okay, that's probably a little much. So 150 for now. Let's see. Alright, let's take it a little up. That looks okay, but if we would turn it, so when we turn it, still. Okay, so it has to go down till it touches this end here. Hopefully. So let's increase the height and see, did we do that? I think so. Alright. Might have to reduce it or use a scale. Or for now we did. So next needs to make everything equal. So width and height all should be the same. And then let's transform and rotate it. So how do we rotate this? Let's say, let's put 0 degrees and see and subtract. That looks close. Maybe it's 15. That's probably more like it. Okay, so then this has to go a little bit to the right and a little bit to the left. Okay, that is tricky, because if you push left here, let's do left. Okay, it should go a little bit more. Maybe it's 30. That Awesome, so we got that, and I'll go ahead and start doing our radial gradient. Oh, so we have this then. Right, so our background can still be a radial gradient. And we would have red first, followed by the dark color, and followed by that light shade. That light shade doesn't start there. So it will give us some headache. Right, that light shade will give us some headache. So, in your proposal, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? A circle in there would serve us well. Right. So, I'd rather put a circle in there, and just to keep the circle right in the center, I'll just say this is a display of flex, line, intense, center. We'll just put a circle here. Legends. So our circle is suffering from the fixed position. Okay, so that is with our circle in here, but for the moment, our circle is having an issue where it's a little long. So let's just give it a height of 20 pixels and the width of 20 pixels. That should probably be maybe 50. No. Maybe 30. Looks more like it. Okay, so here we're going to take these all out. Okay. So we moved the mountain up to get everything, which is a joke. Okay, this looks like that would do. So our circle will now be a rounded border radius of 50%. Yep, it looks totally like that. And for this, we'll use box shadows. To set it line by line box shadows so that we can overlay the box shadows. So first off, let me set border radius here. And this one will have a border radius 0 on the first side and probably 15% on that side. That looks nearly magical. Okay, so it seems that's all we have to do. Alright, then in that case, we'll first make the outer border radius. Okay, that's border radius. So, wait, did I say border radius? Why would we be doing a border radius? So we already have the border radius, we just need the coloring. So for now, we'll just make this really large. So look, shadows is one. And here we can do overflow. Then okay, perfect. And now let's do somewhere here an inset of probably 50, no, it's 15. So 50 pixels. I'll put that. Okay. Works. Alright, and then the next outer one, which is the dark version. So let's make that about 0, 0, 0, and 100 pixels and see that looks like. So where do they go? I have to put this here. Okay, so it looks like alright, so it needs to grow a little bit more. Circle is having some challenges. So a circle is supposed to be all rounded, but it is not being all rounded. Wow, that is odd. Very odd. Very, very odd. So really odd. Supposedly a complete circle, yet it is not. So, other solutions would we try? I'll go with this for the moment. And see, so let's see. So it's just not trying to be circle, which is highly odd. Because the alternative to that is, okay, let's try the alternative to that, which would be making this circle larger. So let's see what's the size of our circle. Roughly 100 by 100. So okay, so we have that. Looks magnificent. Okay, and back to our box shadows. So all these box shadows would be insets, which is a lot of extra keys, but we'll take it that way. So the first inset, we'll make it completely red. So, and the size, zero, zero, zero. Okay. Okay, just make it inset. And I'll make another one on the outside, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and on the 100, and that'll be for our black. That's missing pixel value px. Okay, we'll take it that way. And the next one we want is the dark, the inner dark. So let's go for inner dark. That'll also be an inset. Okay, so we have that, and then our next one will be the slight sandy color, which is also an inset. Yep. So for that, we will do about 40 pixels. No, it'll be less, so 25 or 30. Okay, so 30 looks about it. Okay, and for the final one, we are going to do this one, which is still going to be an inset. Like that, but this time we are just going to shift it down. Oh, that's left. Oh, looks like it should be maybe 15. And it should go to the left a tiny bit. Probably a negative unit. So first we need to get the height. So it looks like it should come down just a tiny bit more. It should stay up instead. Hold on. So I'll take that off and I'll turn this off for a second. Right. So either it should go down a tiny bit or to the right a tiny bit. Let's take it down a tiny bit. Oh, up instead. Okay, and a tiny bit to the right. And that looks spot on. Okay, so then we'll do, we will flip it around. Like pressing. So let's flip it around by doing a kit. Or just what kit reflects. And we want right and probably 100 pixels. And let's see. What kit box reflects. Alright, so what kits without a hyphen. Whatever I type Let's not with a hyphen. Let's just do this. Save a bunch of time. Okay. This is still not wanting to comply. Oh, not on the circle. On the socket instead. Big problem. Big problem. So we can't move this up or down. So the alternative is to create two sockets. Socket 1 and socket 2. Okay, and then we'll make a circle inside it. And let's close this circle. Or just give us a whole bunch of issues. Okay, so then we can take this off and just say for the second circle, which is just B. Not want to move it. Let's just do left. Okay, and let's transform scale x. Or we don't transform it, we just rotate it again. So we rotated the other one by 15, -15, so this we can just rotate it by, that didn't go as planned. Maybe 180, 195. What map am I doing? So this is okay, so now we can keep moving this a bit more. And the circle flip. The circle is at the wrong side. Okay. Finally. Alright. And now what else are we going to add? Okay, so we have our line. We just need the top, and we want the top to be, we want these two to sit on top of this color and this guy here. So for the top, let's just call it a bridge. Alright, and let's say that our bridge has a height of 100, and it should also have a width of 100. You just make it equal. For now, we would find out if it works. So let's see. Width will be 100. Right. But we can't see it. Okay. That's because we don't have any shape to see. So let's bring this guy back. Everything will be off just slightly, but we'll deal with it. We'll keep it that way. Let's increase it a little bit more. Probably 50. And then let's take it up. Okay, just use maybe 20. I'm just guessing here, and just a good guess. Then I'm gonna turn it around. A rotation of just 45 degrees. Yeah, I should close the bridge. This wouldn't work, so right, and then let's start moving it up, probably towards the right. A little bit. Yep, that looks like it matches. Now let's start taking it up. So a little bit more. Let's use this one here. Okay, so it should go to the right. There's a tiny bit. Okay, first of all, let's set the color for it. Looks like this, it's its color. So let's just do a box shadow, because I want to use that same attribute to also set the style for the entire area. So box shadow here of inset and 000, and probably 200 pixels. I'll just add that. And for now, let's take out the div. Okay, I need to terminate this. Okay, there we go. So that spot shadow is set. Now we do this, and we can now take, where is it? Okay, now take this out, and everyone should still look the same. So now we can move it to the right a tiny bit more. That looks perfect, and we'll keep it going up. Maybe it's 90. Spot on. Looks like it has like a fair bit of an edge, but that's fine. And we'll do the entire background area, which will just be a regular box shadow, and just make it a height of 100. Add that color. It should grow So here we take it out. This is what we have so far. And this, we can now make it probably like 500 and spot on. So this sure wants to grow up a tiny bit, but this should be close. So let's see how did we do. 99%. So it wants this bridge to just come down a micro bit. So let's do that. Let's make this 89. And so these eyelets, they look like they want to be a tiny bit smaller, just a hair fraction. Okay, let's try this. Oh no. I'll leave it like this. I guess maybe here should be 5, and this should be 5. Yeah, that's not working in favor at all. I'm just guessing around to see what something else would work, but not much. Pretty not much. It wouldn't be the color, would it? Because just this highlights here. I'll just give it a background color first. But sometimes background colors have a thing, so let it socket instead add a background color. Well, we'll take our win. 99 is not the back score, so we can get rid of these now. We get rid of this. I don't think so. Okay, so then we have bridge. Let's see, where else do we have bridge? And what will we make? Socket. Alright, and circle. We'll just make that a C. Let's get this position. Alright, the only things that really need position are the bridge and the socket. Okay. Alright, what else can we take out? That looks about it. I can take this out. Nothing much, I guess. Just stay where you are, and yeah, that looks about it. So we'll just go ahead and minify all this. Publicify. Just minimize that. And this here, take that out. It's a wrap.